Welcome to Epic Learning, Topic with the World, Volume 37, and this is it. It's the first one of 2019. Hey! We're going to be bigger, better, and more on time than any other year. So we're back into our recording schedule. We've got things under control, and we're going to get started. This year, we're going to change up the format a little bit more, where we're not going to talk about. Well, we're still going to have our win of the week. Yeah. But we're also going to discuss our big learning for the week as well. So one of us each week will share that. And, well, let's get started. Nat, what was your win for this week, 2019?
First week back into the office. So that's probably a win in itself. I've survived the holidays and made it back. Win of the week for me this week was yesterday. We had our first team meeting, 3 hours on a virtual meeting. Anyone that does virtual meetings knows that 3 hours is a big virtual meeting. We finished 15 minutes early, so we even managed to stay on task, stay focused. We covered a lot of ground about what's in store for 2019 and some of the projects that we've kind of got running already. It's been a bit of a funny start for us this year because we've got a lot of work on. So we were really, really busy and sort of straight back in it. On Monday, we all did full days and the brain hurt. So it was really cool. I left that meeting really pumped, really energized, super excited about the input from the team and where we're taking 2019. So definitely a highlight of the week for me so far.
Yeah, and when you say we finished 15 minutes early, it wasn't that, we're too tired to continue finish. It was
we're pretty terrible at, because we don't see each other very often. When all four of us are in the same room, we are pretty terrible at getting sidetracked and talking about everything and anything that isn't epic. And so we did very well to stay very disciplined yesterday. Yeah.
It did have a 2-page agenda, Nat, to be honest.
Hey, 2019.
Yeah. Does it? Okay, Scott, what was your win for this week?
So I've got 2 wins. One is really basic. It's taken me 2 weeks into this new year to stop doing 18 on the end of dates when I write. That's a win for me at the moment because I keep writing 18. But my biggest win is both my bosses, which are you two, have had standing desks for ages, and I finally this year have got a standing desk. Now it's not motorized. I have to wind the thing, but I got a standing desk. So
yours is just Scott powered. It's
exactly. Yeah. I think I might. You gave me the idea of putting a little bike in front of it to wind it up and down. So.
Very cool. Okay, so for my win of the week, for me, I guess it's going to be a personal one. So I've started doing some bit more running end of last year. Then we hit the silly season, so I lost a bit of had a consistency over this silly season. I think I'm actually allergic to beer now, but anyway, I got back and I managed to hit exceed my what I was running before I left. So at least I didn't lose the fitness that I picked up. So I'm pretty excited to get back into it. Though it's so hot, I don't know how I survived yesterday's run anyway. So I'm getting back into the exercise and kind of getting more out and about. It's taken me a year to really get used to working from home. So my big win is actually starting 2019 and actually getting out of the office more already and getting back into that habit. So our new section, which is the big learning, it's a pretty heavy, hardcore title actually. But the big learning for me this week is over the last couple of years, we've always been dabbling in using bots, whether we were using it in Slack and other, even on our website that we use a bot as well. But we're over the end of last year and this year, we've really been pushing to see what other the other ways that we can implement bots. And we've been really successful in integrating into our e-learnings, both in our rises and our core e-learning modules, and even got to meet up with a couple of developers about getting it up and running within the LMS or new management system. So the big learning this week for me is don't think of bots as something that you just see on Facebook or where all the big companies are. We can now use them for our work and integrate them into what we do. And it's a lot easier and it's a lot simpler. You just got to put the time in and the development in to get it up and running. Super excited about some of the work that we're doing and some of the prototypes and work that we're pulling together. Nat's been enjoying the bots action as well, right?
How to answer that?
Oh, well, it's
just not the word.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing about bots is, from the experiences, calling them bots is actually gets a better response than calling them people. I found it that tricking people into thinking a bot is a person or not is actually kind of frustrates a few people. I've seen chat logs. I remember back we were running a Slack help desk. I've seen chat logs with people talking to our bot like it's the friends and saying thank you to a bot, and not because they didn't comprehend it was a bot. If I guess what you mean, but so by being really upfront about what it is and its purpose, I feel people interact with them more and get more into them. So big learning.
I think if you're not thinking about how bots are going to sort of shape the learning communities and adult learning in particular of the future, then you need to start thinking about it, because the possibilities are sort of limitless, and as the tech improves and as AI starts to become more and more accessible, then bots are definitely going to play a significant part in what training and what learning looks like in the future. So it's you're right, I am getting excited. I'm not sure about the bot action, but bots in general definitely are exciting me.
Well, I'm going to call it bot action. Well, yeah, I've actually been doing tests with voice bots as well, so that's kind of the home automation side of things. There's no reason why that can't be integrated into home learning, right? So why can't you talk to a bot to answer questions for you while you're doing learning? What were you going to say, Scott?
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, it's just like the possibilities are endless of what the triggers and stuff like that you can use. Like if someone puts in hi bot, that it does something, and if they put a certain word in, you can tell it to do something else. It's just endless. It's awesome. So
yeah, it's basically the platform we're using is a programming language within itself. Its only limitation is us, right? And
pretty much, yeah.
But once you've developed it, it's already developed, right? So you can keep iterating and making it smarter and smarter and smarter and be able to do more and more things. So super excited. Gonna have some really cool stuff to share with the world real soon. Cool as. Well, I think we survived our first episode of 2019, team. Number 37's a win. Yay! As always, if you want to join us, be our guest, contact us. You can contact us on Facebook or in our LinkedIn post as well, or send us an email. And take it easy, everyone. See you next week. Bye.
See you.
Bye.